Hola. Welcome to Spanish class. I'm Profe Paez, Profesora Paez, Profe, whatever you prefer. I teach Spanish 9 and Spanish 10 for the immersion students. Just a little bit about me. This is an activity we actually do with our freshmen. They made their own like virtual locker just to tell a little bit about themselves. Just briefly, I learned a lot of my Spanish in the Dominican Republic. After college, I spent 8 years living there. I ran a club for kids, and so that's where I picked up a lot of my Spanish. And so sometimes there may be some Spanish or some Dominicanness that comes out of my Spanish that your kids will notice. I enjoy traveling, especially to the DR, where my husband's family is from. And these are my kids. A movie, if you haven't seen it, is In the Heights. We'll be watching that with my freshmen this year. But if you haven't seen it, such a great movie. It's my favorite. And then the last thing, this past summer was great. We got the chance to take a group of Northern kids to the DR to serve with the organization that I worked with before coming a teacher here at Northern. And so it's now my 5th year teaching here. And it's neat because I feel like I've gotten the chance to teach multiple of your children. And so it's fun to see familiar faces again. And so I'm excited going into this school year. Those of you that have had children that have had me know these things, but some of the expectativas that I have, expectations that I have are that the kids are speaking in Spanish all the time. I really want to increase their confidence and their fluency. And so from the time they come in the door to the time they leave, I ask them to be speaking in Spanish. That will be reflected in their participation grade for the week. So if you see they get 2 points for each day, but if they are speaking in any English, they lose those participation points for that day. And I feel like kids kind of get hit hard at the beginning with that, and then they learn, and then they've got it. I expect them to be responsible, no late work. The reason is when we have homework, we turn it in at the beginning of class the next day, and I post all the answers up on the board. So I know some teachers like accept late work, but it doesn't really make sense for me to do that because they could just copy it down and then get points for it. So I don't do any late work. It's either you have it finished or you don't. And I ask kids to really take initiative with their learning. So if there is something they're not understanding, I really encourage them to reach out to me, whether it be via email or in person, and just seek help. So if you notice that, your child is struggling or having a hard time, encourage them to come talk to me or email me. I really would like kids, especially this year and next year, to, rather than parents emailing, not that I don't love parent emails, so I do, but I really want to encourage students to be courageous in themselves and them sending emails to me as well. So that is that. Let's see if I can go to my next slide, or I don't have another. Oh, I was going to show you Canvas. The only other thing that's kind of different, Spanish 9, we're going to be studying the Dominican Republic and Mexico. Spanish 10, we focus a lot on Spain and artists. Those will be the cultural elements, and then kind of improving their Spanish throughout the year. The only other thing I wanted to show you is how I'm going to be using Canvas. So I'll show you the student view. I'm going to be using 2 main things. So when they log into their Canvas account, they have announcements and modules. Okay, so modules, I'm going to post the schedule for the whole week. So if they're ever like, do you have do they have homework? I forgot, I didn't write it down. I have everything for the week. So this is this week, for example, so they could see what's going on. So we have a quiz on Thursday, just to kind of, anytime they need it, they can come in here and see what's going on. The only other thing I'm going to use in Canvas is modules. And that's where they can find any of the things that we're going to be using in class. So this is where they'll come and access those. I think that's about it. So feel free to email me if I didn't address something that you have any questions about. I look forward to this year, and thank you for the opportunity to teach your kids.